Hey, Southern Rockers. I seem to have opened up a little curiosity, I guess, about Hatchet. Okay, as I said, so I was living in Florida. I think the day that I saw them, that I was informed that they had been signed in Breck Music, I was living in Clearwater. And let's see, so that would have been 76. By 77 and into 78, working for Cactus and Pat Travers and other artists out of Orlando. One of the buses that was usually parked outside of the house I shared with Rusty Day, the late Rusty Day, would have been the Hatchet bus. Lots of time Mikey Cavanis himself brought the bus over and placed it off the edge of the property so that when the guys came before they'd go on tour, they would go in and get the important stuff, the candy store stuff. And one of the times that they were due out, they were supposed to perform with the Tangerine Bowl, which was a series of big concerts with the Stones. And they were too drunk. And they got fired. So they were back at Rusty's a little later that night. But I think aside from a friendship that sort of rotated out of this one house in Orlando, and that's one thing to socialize and party with them. But on another level, that kind of lifestyle wasn't that good for longevity for the band. And so I remember I had invited a friend out from California, John Osgood, one of my best friends, and I said, "Hey, John, let's go see Molly Hatchet," and they're my buddies, and so, oh, yeah, okay, so we go up to Lakeland, and what had happened was Danny Joe Brown was putting coke in his insulin, real brainiac, and he was sick, and so the band fired him. And they hired this other yahoo named Jamie Farrer. He looked like that kind of guy, that's sort of a Leslie West, bushy hair, sort of a raspy voice and stuff, and he was a nice cat. So they did this record. I think it was it Flirting with Disaster? I don't know. It was one of the latter ones. And so they're showing up for this concert tour, and the band isn't getting along with the singer. And after the show with Stranger in Lakeland Civic Center, they fired him between the stage and the dressing room, and they locked him out of his own dressing room. I mean, these guys were a class act. he catches a cab, takes it home to Jacksonville. I'm just saying. Cheers.